Hello everybody, welcome to Easy Study. So let's begin our journey of polity through MCQ day 5. In today's video, we are going to solve 23 MCQ on salient features of Constitution. So let's start. Our first question is, which of the following constitutional amendment is also known as the mini Constitution of India? 7th Amendment, 42nd Amendment, 44th Amendment or 73rd Amendment? And here the answer is 42nd Amendment. 42nd Amendment of 1976 is also called the Mini Constitution. Under the amendment, the first time preamble got changed. Fundamental duties were instated in Part 4A and Article 51A. 7th Amendment of 1956 implemented State Reorganization Act. 44th Amendment 1978 property fundamental right repealed and made legal right. 73rd Amendment of 1992 Panchayati Raj Institution, 97th Amendment of 211 regarding the constitution and working of cooperative society came into effect on 15th February 2012. Article 43B Cooperative Society, Part 9B Cooperative societies are state subject, Parliament cannot legislate. The Supreme Court has struck down this amendment. In which year Kesavananda Bharti's judgment came that emphasized the basic structure of constitution which cannot be amended under Article 368? 1971, 1972, 1973 or 1974? And the answer is 1973. Who described Indian Federal as quasi-federal? Casey Ware, Maurice Jones, Granville Austin, Ivor Jennings. And the answer is Casey Ware. Who described Indian federalism as a federation with a centralizing tendency? Casey Ware, Maurice Jones, Granville Austin or Ivor Jennings? And the answer is Ivor Jennings. Who described Indian federalism as bargaining federalism? Casey Ware, Maurice Jones, Granville Austin or Ivor Jennings? And the answer is B. Maurice Jones. Who described Indian federalism as cooperative federalism? Casey Ware, Maurice Jones, Granville Austin or Ivor Jennings? And answer is C. Granville Austin. Which of the following best described the parliament form of government? Principle of cooperation and coordination between the legislative and executive organ. Doctrine of separation of powers between the two organs. Written constitution or rigid constitution? And the answer is A. Principle of cooperation and coordination between the legislative and executive organ. Which of the following is not another name of parliament system? Westminster, responsible government, cabinet government or American system? And the answer is American system. How many types of fundamental rights are provided by the Indian Constitution? 5, 6, 7 or 9? And here the correct answer is 6. There are 6 types of fundamental rights. Right to equality, Article 14 to 18. Right to freedom of expression, Article 19 to 22. Right against exploitation, Article 23 to 24. Right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Cultural and educational rights, Article 29 to 30. Right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. Which of the following is not a feature of fundamental rights? It promotes the idea of political democracy. It is justiciable in nature. Fundamental rights are not absolute in nature. All the fundamental rights can be suspended during national emergency. And the answer is D. Except for Article 20 and Article 21, all the fundamental rights can be suspended during a national emergency. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, which of the following parts of Indian Constitution is a noble feature of the Indian Constitution? Preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP, or fundamental duties? And the correct answer is C. Part 4 or DPSP is a novel feature of the Indian Constitution. DPSP is for promoting the ideal of social and economic democracy. Which of the following is not a feature of DPSP? It promotes the idea of social and economic democracy. It seeks to establish a welfare state. It is non-enforceable by the court, and it is non-justiciable in nature. It is the duty of the people to apply DPSP principle in making laws. And the answer is D. It is the duty of the state to apply DPSP principles in making law. In which case does the Supreme Court emphasizes that the Indian Constitution is founded on the bedrock of the balance between fundamental rights and the directive principles? Golaknath case 1967, Kesavananda Bharti case 1973, Menka Gandhi case 1978, or Minerva Mills case 1980. And the answer is Minerva Mills case 1980. Golaknath case 1967. Parliament cannot amend the fundamental rights, need to form a constitutional assembly for amending the fundamental rights. Kesavananda Bharti case 1973. Basic structure of the constitution cannot be amended by the parliament. Supreme Court can strike down the amendment passed by the parliament if it violates the basic structure of the constitution. Menka Gandhi case 1978. Right to personal liberty under the Article 21. Law must be just, fair and reasonable. Which Constitutional Amendment Act reduces the voting rights from 21 years to 18 years? 60th Constitutional Amendment Act, 61, 86th or 97th? And the answer is 61st Constitutional Amendment Act. 61st CAA in 1989 voting rights. 86th CAA in 2002 21A Article 45 insertion regarding educational fundamental rights. 97th Constitutional Amendment Act in 2011 establishment of cooperative society. Which of the following emergency is not mentioned in the Constitution? National emergency, state emergency, disaster emergency, or financial emergency? And the answer is disaster emergency. National emergency is mentioned in which article of the Constitution? Article 352, Article 356, Article 360 or Article 398? And the answer is Article 352. State emergency is mentioned in which article of the Constitution? Article 356, Article 360, Article 398 or Article 352? And here the answer is Article 360. Financial emergency is mentioned in which article of the Constitution? Article 352, Article 356, Article 360 or Article 398? And the correct answer is Article 360. Which of the following is not a ground for declaration of national emergency? War, external aggression, armed rebellion, or internal aggression? And the correct answer is internal aggression. On which ground state emergency or precedent rule can be declared in the state? Failure of constitutional machinery only, failure to comply with the direction of the center, both or none? And the answer is both. Forms of oath or affirmation are mentioned in which schedule of the Indian Constitution? Second, third, fourth, or fifth? And the answer is B, third schedule. Second schedule deals with emoluments, allowance, privileges. Fourth with Rajya Sabha seat allocation. Fifth schedule with relating to administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Which of the following state is not mentioned under the sixth schedule for the administration of tribal areas? Assam, Nagaland, Meghalaya, or Mizoram? The answer is Nagaland. 4 states are Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. In which schedule the division of powers between the union and states are mentioned? 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th? And here the answer is 7th. Thank you for watching and please write down your scores in the comment section. Bye-bye.